we are back. We are back, guys. It is Thursday. It's a little bit late to this. And a couple things going on today. But as you guys can tell by the thumbnail, I got Nancy Thompson up there. Really excited because I didn't know what I was going to chat about today. Honestly, I had nothing planned for today. Today is my last day of work. I took tomorrow off for Days of the Dead Chicago. Going to get ready for it. Meeting 4 as you know, Heather Langenkamp is the number one person. They were going to Kelly Hugh there, but they moved her to the March show in Chicago next year, which I already got tickets for that, so I'm excited. So I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that Kelly doesn't cancel out in March. But we got Heather, we got Marilyn Polisher, who was Mrs. Voorhees near the end of Friday Part 3. We got Tim Merkovich, who played the young Jason, which he had a kind of a big role in that in Friday the 13th Part 8, and then BC Dupree, who played Julius. Really excited to meet the two of them, all 4 of them. I've been waiting for a Part 8 reunion. It's somewhat of a reunion. It was supposed to be 3 of them, but again, Kelly Hugh got switched over to the March show in Chicago next year. But either way, I'm hyped. I'm really, really hyped up. I got everything packed up. Only I got to get is like a couple snacks and stuff up there, because when you go to these conventions and stuff, you want to bring something to eat unless you want to spend money to get stuff there. Usually you have to use your credit card, because places like that don't take cash, because I guess it's easy for them to get robbed and whatnot, and but yeah. So I was going to bring my Part 2 poster back right behind me up there, because Jerry Walls, who was the other Jason, he played Jason in the scene where he is laying in the bed right before he kills Vicky. I was gonna meet him. I thought about it, but I mean, with with this bag here and the tube that I got over here with the Dream Warriors poster, it'd be a little bit too much to carry, because I have to crisscross everything while I have the backpack on my back. So this is the first time I'm ever bringing a bigger poster with me. First time ever. Now, you're wondering, why would you have Heather Langenkamp sign a Dream Warriors poster, instead of the Part 1 poster? Well, I got an 8x10 version of the Part 1 poster. The thing with that is, I missed out on it. Well, not missed out on opportunity, but I decided not to meet her the last 2 times, because they had a couple of other guests from Friday the 13th. And again, it seems like every time they have her, there's a Friday the 13th. Yeah, there's a couple of Friday the 13th guests there. And I said, man, I said, I'm going to pull the gun on it and meet her this time. So I believe her autograph is going to be $60. I found that out between, I asked Johnny Horror, because he does all the consignments and stuff. He'll usually list prices of what the celebrities are charging. So, and then she's at, I forgot what convention it's at, Steel City Con. If you go to Twin City Comics or whatever is on online, you can get mail-in autographs from them, or the God, what do you want to call that? Not the convention runners, but the people that are going to get the autographs for you will get them. So, and I looked at her price, and her price is $60, so that's good. But I know when she was at I think it was either Flashback Weekend, I believe, she did have quite a lengthy line, and 60 plus 60, I believe, is $120. I could do it. I could pull the trigger on that and get both of those signed tomorrow if I wanted to. Because I do got my 8x10 portfolio in the bag there, along with my 11x17. We will have to see what her line is going to be like Friday night. Again, too, I always like to walk out with a lot of money left over. So that money I do have left over, I just throw it right back into my my banking account, and that's how I do it. Because with a lot of these horror conventions, they don't give you the prices of what these autographs are going to be. I know some of them do. Majority of them that don't. Like the ones that do, Nightmare Weekend is one. I'm still waiting for them to come back to Chicago in May. I basically had asked on their Facebook page because I had the program guide from last year when I went last Friday in May, and it said May 8th through the 10th that they'll be back here in Chicago at the Donnelly Stephens Convention Center. So I'm still waiting for that. It's kind of weird that they don't got their website up. Maybe they're going to wait till January or maybe February. I don't know what their plans is, but I do have proof that they that they do that they are supposed to come back next May. So like most of your Comic Cons, they'll give you the prices for the autographs usually. And the whole myth behind like with the horror conventions, why some conventions don't show the prices for the celebrities, what they're charging for their autographs and selfies and whatnot, is because they want you to bring a ton of money. They want you to bring a ton of money and spend it all there. Well, I've always done it this way. When I bring a large amount of money to these conventions, because I don't know what these autographs are going to be, right? I always make sure that they're people that I want to meet. I'm not going to go meet like 8 or 9 of them unless it's like for like maybe a big reunion that they have for a certain movie. So my thing is bring a good amount of money. Whatever you do with your money is your own business. But I strongly suggest that do not blow it all there. I myself have always walked home. Have money to take back home with me when I get out of a convention, which is great because everything you see in this room, I have nothing. I really have no more room for anything, and my collecting days are pretty much over. Unless you do like a Part 8 Jason NECA from the actual movie, I'll get that just to finish that collection up. But and those are like $40, you know, for a NECA Ultimate figure. But for me, what I'll do is I'll for the rest of my, I wouldn't say it's a career going to these conventions, but for the rest of my convention experience going forward, I will not be getting anything at vendors. Again, I mean, I don't have any room. I mean, this room looks great already the way it is. I still got to tidy up on a little bit of things in here, but it does look great the way things are on the shelf. I too, you know, think that there's always a stopping point with collecting. Whatever I have in here from a movie, if I want to have it signed, I'll have it signed. I can get like 11 by 17 posters because I got a portfolio for that. 8 by 10 photos to have autographs signed at their tables. I have a portfolio to put all that in. That's great. But yeah, for the most part, with going to these conventions going forward, I'm just going for the autographs. That's it. Nothing at the vendors anymore. To look at the vendors, great thing for me to do. But to get something at these vendors, no way, not anymore. I just, you know, I don't want this room to become like where things are on the darn floor, or, you know, I got some things that are displayed on the floor, but they're in a neatly organized way. But I mean, I've seen where people have, you know, ton of stuff that's stacked in the floor. Like my Funko Pops right there, glass, the hard plastic cases. That's awesome. I wanted to give this like a backdrop, a really cool backdrop in here. So how about stacking those things up, right? So I did that, and that's what I got going for me. And Rogue, if you guys can see, Rogue is up here. I'll show it here. This is the 1990s Rogue, the Jim Lee and Claremont era Rogue. This is the last Funko Pop I'll ever own. I'm not getting any more, so I stopped collecting Funkos. And what a way to stop with this character here. You know, when we're as us content creators, that's what I'm calling myself. I guess that's what I am. Hell, I don't even know what the hell you want to call me on YouTube, but call me a content creator. For us content creators, we make videos for a reason, for what we like, what we enjoy. I've seen even in the Funko Pop community, people having their entire basements filled with Funko Pop stacked and stuff like that, even organized and all that stuff, which is pretty cool. But then you got to question yourself then, when is enough? You know, when is enough of collecting? And, you know, I'm getting older myself, man. I mean, I'm 41. You know, there's got to be a stopping point somewhere. As for, you know, autographs, it's whatever I have. or if they have 8x10s, if I have like shelf space for like 8x10s, which I do got a 3-shelf Calyx over here, which you guys cannot see. I'm going to make room there to put like my 8x10 portfolios on there. And that's how I'm going to do it. So anything I have in this room, they have a celebrity there from that movie or that game or whatever it is. I'll bring that to have it signed. And that's it. So, yeah, the whole convention experience. But tomorrow I'll be doing a live stream a little bit later since I'm going to be at Days of Ditch in Chicago. I'm going to bring back, show you like my autographs, talk about the experience again, as I've talked about each year every time I do these things, and give some of you guys that have never been to one of these what to expect. I do not like filming at a convention. I really don't. I like to enjoy the experience of it instead of having to have my phone out and film everything. I'm there to enjoy the experience. Maybe I might get like a couple videos, like a couple second videos or a minute video or something in there, maybe. But for me, I mean, I'd rather not be behind the camera. I'd rather, unless it's like a Comic-Con or something like that, like Nightmare Weekend when I had my DJI Action Pro camera where I had it on the gooseneck stand thing and walk around with that. That was pretty cool. It was more spacious to walk around, but like going to a horror convention where it's like kind of like crammed a little bit. And I don't really want to be filming. And then how some celebrities can be. And I know there's at least a couple of them that do not like being filmed at their table. And I respect that. I really do. I mean, I'm there to have a good experience with that celebrity, not to have their volunteer or their manager tell me, oh, no photos, no video, but you're going to get a video you're going to get a photo there at their table with a selfie. But which makes no sense because when they go up for the Q&A panels, they're being filmed anyway, which, I don't understand why, because Flashback Weekend or the conventions will videograph all that. But it is what it is. Some people are different. I don't mind being filmed on camera, I mean, all you got to do is just ask, I mean, if I was a celebrity, all you got to do is ask, or in general, if someone wants to, film me to do like a fun video, ask. Do not go ahead and film somebody without their permission. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, I mean, Friday, doing the conventions on Friday, it's like less busier. It is starting to get a little bit busier on Friday nights. But I've done Saturdays, and they are hectic because everything's going on all at once. You got Q&As, you got this, you got that, the costume contest thing, and all this other stuff. So yeah, it's great. It's great stuff. But yeah, besides that, yeah, I mean, I've been doing good. I've been doing just keep myself busy, just getting stuff organized in this entertainment room. I actually brought my smaller HD TV in here for which you guys cannot see. Let me see if I can turn this thing right there. As you guys can see, it's right there. I got the PlayStation 2 hooked up because there's some games on the PlayStation 2 that are not on sale for or to buy on the PlayStation Store. But I barely play the games, but it's only if I'm, if I'm actually, like in the winter months here, I'll start playing more because you can't really go outside too much because of the real cold weather. But one game I'm really looking forward to, and I am going to pass up on Resident Evil Requiem, which is Resident Evil 9, which I know people think, what the hell? Why would you pass on that for 007 First Light? Because I have never owned a 007 game. This new one looks really, really good, and I'm really excited to actually play it. The other one is a survival horror. It's an actual remake. It's coming out the same month as 007 First Light. It is Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly remake. I'm really excited about that one. So those are going to be the two I'm going to pre-order. Hopefully sometime in this month or next month, because I got plenty of time to put in my pre-order anyway. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I can probably put in my pre-order in January. Yeah. So that's great. I'll probably do live streams with those types of games. I have to do the live streams on the weekends on my days off because I cannot play anything during the weekday because of my work schedule. I just don't have the time to do it because I can do those types of games better, or any game generally better on a weekend. So because I'm off. Fighting games, I can play those. I can live stream those like when I get home from work and stuff, whatnot. But then again, I get up at 11:30, and I don't really want to live stream for too long because I'm kind of tired, and I want to be able to get up early and go to the gym and stuff like that. And that's health is more important to me anyway too. It's I like going to the gym, like running, like lifting weights, all that good stuff. So yeah, you name it, man. As for live streams, I should make another video. I am open to doing live streams of anybody here if they are subscribed to my channel. I know I got 2 people that I cannot wait to do a live stream with them for the Friday the 13th franchise. And then there's another one that is from the Chicagoland area. I've talked to him about being on his live stream and just watching maybe paranormal videos and stuff like that. That would be really, really cool. But for anybody else, I'm kind of leery about doing live streams. And the reason why it is, anybody can make a YouTube video, get a camera, make a YouTube video. But what is that individual or individuals like off camera? That's the thing. Because, when I did my first live stream, it was with Shay Rant, and we had technical difficulties on my end. For some reason, StreamYard wasn't running great on my Chromebook here, but I went and redid the link on my phone, and the video was great. But I think that's how I'm going to have to do that if I'm doing live streams. At do the link that they give me to go on my phone, and boom, there we are. But before you come on StreamYard, you're backstage, right? And you get to talk to the individuals that are going to be on the show with you, which is great. I think it's a great idea. But, I'm not the type of person that wants to jump into the gun, because I was going to be on a YouTube stream before Shay Rants. And, the 2 individuals that was supposed to do a live stream, there was just so much drama. And I know they did a live stream on one of the movies, and it was on a Saturday night, I believe. And I kind of caught a glimpse of it, and I won't say the names of the individuals, but I guess something erupted and somebody was going off on the other person and whatnot. And I'm like, if I was a guest on somebody's channel and they went off on the other person, I would have just clicked up and said, hey, I'm done. I don't like drama. I don't like the bullshit that comes with it. If we're going to do this, let's do this professionally. Let's have some fun. Let's not have to fight, downgrade somebody, or create problems with people. Because when you're on YouTube, a platform like YouTube, you're being seen all over the world, okay? So that's what it is. My philosophy is, if you're going to have me on your channel, please show me the respect. Do not waste my time. I value my time, and I don't like my time wasted. So I put it right out there. I'm dead serious on that. I like my time valued, not wasted. So if you're going to have me on your live stream and you're going to have a verbal altercation with one person, I'm witnessing it all, I'll just click off and say, hey, fuck you. I don't give a shit. That's just the way I am. I don't want any part of the drama. I don't want any part of it. But when you come on my channel and you make ignorant comments in the comment section, you know what I do? I just ignore it, because they're wanting you to comment back. They're wanting you to comment back, and that's what they want. And that's what they want. And that's what they want. So I just ignore the trolls, the people, and I just do what I do on this channel, and it's my channel. But if I did have StreamYard, and I would have certain rules on my channel, what you can do, what you can say, what you can't say. But we're not going to go ahead and downgrade people. We're not going to bully people. We're not going to make racial comments, because racism is the number one thing I do not like. We're not going to body shame on my channel whatsoever. That's another thing. And I will tell you one thing is that it doesn't matter what race you are. There's good and bad in all nationalities. And when you come on my channel and make something like that, if I had the opportunity, I'd slam the door right in your face. You're out of there. I don't play. I mean, I don't. But yeah, Face, hey, thanks for joining. I'm going to be cutting this live stream out here in about 12 minutes, maybe. I'm going to go until probably 11:30. I'm at 11:37 right now, probably until like 12. So now that way you guys know what I'm like. Now you know what I expect. So just remember, when somebody is having a rough time in their life, or, somebody is, I mean, particularly women. Let's talk about women here, particularly, I don't like it when men talk dirty about women. I actually have a brother that's like that. And it's disgusting. And when I joke, it's always clean fun. I never joke sexually with anybody, but there are idiots out there. They'll down degrade women and here and there. And I got a lot of, I don't know how many female subscribers I got on my channel. I know I got Victoria Darkwood. I got the Horror of the Horror. I got Horror Her M from the United Kingdom. I got her on my channel. And it's always good. Like I was talking to somebody last night who I'm friends with. She's in her mid 50s. And I also got a friend of mine that works with me at work who's an LPN, and I'm talking to this other girl that's that I kind of met off of social media. And it's always nice to talk with somebody from the opposite gender. And I was telling this woman this friend of mine last night, it's so good to talk to someone from the opposite gender because, to see a woman's point of view of certain things when you talk. And it's like, you don't have to talk about, oh, I want to get in bed with you, or stuff like that. I mean, a lot of guys are like that. They want one thing and one thing only. I wouldn't say a lot of them, but there are, in my area, that's all they think about. And that's where you get people that's where women get afraid and they think, oh, all men are the same. They want one thing only. Well, when you're in a relationship, guys, it's going to be, sex is going to be part of it. That's just the way it is. But I can see the point where, when you get somebody like say, hey, I'm going to embed this many women in this way and that way. Who's going to go ahead and, so and so and so and so. And it's like, are you ridiculous? This is ridiculous, But yeah, I got one brother that's actually like that. He'll talk dirty and stuff like that. He even gave me some advice, and I'll tell you what his advice was to me one time. And he was like, "This is what you do when you walk up to a woman." He says, "Hey, baby, you want to go ahead and get together tonight or something like that?" But that is the PG-13 version. The rated R version, I won't say because I'll probably get censored here on YouTube. But yeah, he's disgusting, man. He didn't know what he was talking about. My father was kind of that way too. I remember there was a story that was told when he went through a drive-through years ago. My father did, and the lady, it was a female person that was on the intercom thing or speaker thing, and she says, "Would that be all?" And he says, "Oh, I want a pair of and I'm like, wow. That's pretty sick. It's just that women don't get respected anymore. And, I'm all for women. I'm all for women's rights, all that stuff. And I respect them, that's why I don't talk dirty. And I think, a couple of women that I have named here that are subscribed to my channel here, I think they kind of know, even though you guys don't personally know me because we're not from the same state or what. But even the ones that I work with, they kind of know what I'm like. I don't, to me, and it's, hear discussing things about, But yeah, that's a little bit of something about me. I mean, I've always respected women. Like I said, when I joke, it's always good, clean fun. It's never nothing sexual because that ain't right. But what else could I say here before I go? I might be doing a live stream commentary tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Saturday. We're gonna do Quicksilver. You never hang out with anybody? Yeah, I don't. I mean, I got a coworker. I got a coworker of mine that is really, really cool. I mean, they all are, and I'm so thankful to be a part of a great working community on the shift that I'm on. So I'm on second shift. Very, very cool. Everybody, respects everybody on the team, and I just really, really appreciate it coming in. I'm never really nervous when I come in because years ago at other past jobs, I would always get so nervous coming in, like, what's going to happen again? What's going to happen today? But yeah, my coworkers are really, really cool. I don't have anything wrong with them. I know some of them, they wonder why I don't hang out. Like I said, I come in, I do my job, I work, I do what I can. I don't have a problem standing around talking, but I definitely can talk. But yeah, I definitely can talk. If I get my feelers out there and get to feel what you're really like, man, I'll start talking to you more. It's just, I just got to get my feelers out there and just, figure out, I mean, is this person someone I really want to get involved with? What are they really like? All that great stuff. But you got good friends, YouTuber only. So you mean to tell me you don't have any friends outside of YouTube? No friend. I got friends outside of YouTube. I got a friend of mine who I've known since the second grade. Now that's a long time ago. Me and him liked everything the same. Video games, the nerdy stuff like comics and stuff like superheroes. As I've gotten older, I've gotten kind of away from the superhero stuff. I mean, I still like them, but I'm not like diehard like I was. Video gaming, I kind of started declining from that. Like in my early to mid 30s, I got back into it, and then I got back into it again around this age. But like I said, I don't play often. I really don't. I don't play games too often. I had asked my coworkers at work if they play. I know the one guy I know that I work with. He's been at my job for about 11 years. I think he said he does play. I think he plays like the Call of Duty stuff. Yeah, I mean, you're not old to play. You're never too old to play video games, but with the whole trend of the video game industry, with a new system coming out every 10 to 12 years, what do you do with the previous system that you had before? Then you got to get rid of the games and stuff like that. It's just really crazy. You live in a small city, no family here in Allentown, Pennsylvania, only outside of the city or state. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I got a brother that lives in the next town over. Then I got one that lives maybe about a 20-minute drive from my place. And then I got another brother. Him and his wife live like 4 hours away from me. I got an aunt and uncle that live out in Colorado. And I got my stepdad's sister and her husband, they live around 4 hours away. So it is what it is, sometimes you wish family can live closer, but then again, there's some reasons, you don't want certain family members living closer. Like on my dad's side of the family, I was told the horror stories about all of them and found out that half of the side's decent, half of the other side isn't. So I'm just so thankful that I never grew up around them growing up, because I probably would have ended up being just like them. Thank God I chose the path that I did. I mean, I have no criminal background. I'm clean. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I'm not against people drinking. I can handle the funny drunks, but if you get drunk and you get angry and you want to start fights, that's when I have an issue with it. But yeah, I mean, that's it, man. I mean, I always say, man, if you're going to come onto my channel, man, be respectful. And for the ones that I've had a couple of people say some ignorant stuff, but like I said, what you do is you ignore them, because if you go ahead and feed into it and say something right back to them, it's egging them on, because then they're going to come back and say another thing, and they're wanting you to say more, and they're going to say another thing, and they're going to want you to say more, and that it's not even worth it. Again, anybody can get on, anybody can make a YouTube account, whether it's, to make video content or just go on there and troll people on their channels. It is what it is. I don't, like I said, I don't give a damn who the hell you are. I mean, show me the respect when you come onto my channel, and that's all I ask. You had me on your channel for a reason, and that's the way it's going to be. So, again, just to remember this one thing. When you invite me on your channel, do not waste my time. I like my time valued, not wasted. That's the way I like it at. I mean, I was supposed to be on, I was supposed to do my very first live stream with 2 people, and it's a good thing I didn't, because behind the scenes, there was like a lot of goofy stuff going on. And then they did a live stream with the silver bullet thing, and it just went haywire and, crap like that, which I witnessed, because I kind of tuned in for the channel for about a couple of minutes. And I'm like, I had enough of this crap. I mean, you got people from all over the world watching your channel. I mean, why do you need to make this like a Jerry Springer show? It's crazy. So I went on Shay Rance's show, live stream. We watched the producer's cut of Halloween and Chris Michael Myers. That was awesome. I was talking a lot on his channel. He didn't really get any word edgewise. I think he might have been shocked because of me talking so much. And, you want to make it entertaining on the channel. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen that. I mean, I'll make it entertaining. Like, ooh, like that and stuff like that. Of course, you get a lot of that. You get a lot of that stuff with the horror films when I do the live stream commentaries. Not so much like when I did the live stream last weekend of One Crazy Summer. That was a lot of fun. I mean, that really was a lot of fun. And I think this Saturday night I'll be doing Quicksilver with Kevin Bacon. That's a good one. That was in 86, 1986 to be exact. That's the year it came out. Also has Jamie Gertz, and Paul Rodriguez. Just some fun stuff. So it's going to be a blast. I don't know what time I'm going to do it yet. Again, too, I can never schedule my times when I'm doing these live streams, because with the way my life is, it's kind of hard to make scheduling. I can do these on the days of it, but I can't really give you a specific time, because you just never know, what's going to happen in life, but yeah, that's, basically, it in a small proportion is, I don't like drama. Don't waste my time. I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there that like to create. I wouldn't say a lot, but I mean, there's some YouTubers out there that like to create verbal altercations with others, and to make it a whole sideshow, and they make another video about an individual talking trash about him or her or whatnot. I don't go for that crap. So that's why I'm kind of leery about doing live streams of other people. I mentioned to Bat Rican, I would love to do a live stream of him and Sean. And then Kyle from Flet from Another World and M from Horror Her. I'll do live streams of them. They're supposed to have me on their channel when they do the Friday 13th watch along, which will be really, really cool. And I've gotten to know them too through social media and stuff like that. And, they seem pretty cool and stuff, which is nice. But for say somebody unknown, hey, want to do a live stream with me? I says, no, I don't want to do one unless I really get to know you. I want to watch all your stuff first to see if I can actually, see what you really, really like. Because you just never know. Anybody can get a camera, get a YouTube account, make one, and you're wondering, what are they really like outside or off camera? That's the question. Yeah, I'm very leery I'll do live streams, but it's with selected people only. People that I have a kind of a good idea of who they are. But I mean, I'm not going to do a live stream of everybody. I know I got a couple of people from the United Kingdom that just subscribed. I wouldn't do live streams with them because I don't know them all that well. I don't have that much of an interaction. Don't watch their stuff too often, but I barely have time to watch a lot of other people's channels because I can't watch everybody's channel. But I just keep going. I keep going. Like say, hey, I watch this person's channel one day, or if I want to watch this person's channel the other day. But I don't got time to sit in front of a computer to watch everybody's channel for about 4 to 5, 6, 12 hours a day. That's impossible. I got other things I want to do with my time. But yeah, I mean, that's all really what I got here. Like I said, tomorrow, I don't know what time I'm going to get back from the convention. I'll do a video talking about the convention itself. Just a recap here before I close out. Show the autographs off, and then that'll be it. But I'm planning to invite people in my live stream soon. That'd be great. You should invite Victoria Darkwood on there. That'd be really good. Victoria Darkwood and her friend Horror of Horror. I can't remember what her real name is, but she seems like she's really cool. She just went to Salem not too long ago. But yeah, with further ado, guys, that's all I got. It's just a general chat. Just talk about off the topic things and stuff like that. Carla, Carla, yeah. You should have Victoria and Carla on your channel. That'd be great. I believe Carla's last time I talked to Carla in the live stream, she was on my live stream in the chat, like what you're doing now. She's a year older than I am, which I thought was really cool. So that's really nice to connect with someone that's in my same age range as well. But yeah. Anyways, I'm going to close this live stream off. You guys have a great Thursday night. This is actually my Friday night because I'm off tomorrow for the convention. But with further ado, see you guys back in the next one. Take care.